Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. This, of course, their first look at the Nets. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Miller, no luck. And here are the Nets. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Clock at 6. Pass to Buzelis. Out to the wing. And stolen by Miller. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Good on the three-point shot.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Here's Wolf. And stolen by Miller. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Buzelis. Another 3 for Chicago.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
From 20 feet out. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Giddey. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Miller, no luck. And here's Brooklyn. 4-point game. Pass to Wolf. There's a screen by Porter. On the money from 12 feet away.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Here's Giddey. Porter pulls it in. And here's Brooklyn. Pass to Wolf. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. Here's Buzelis. 6 points for him. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Well, Josh Giddey provides a Ford Generals mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here's Ivey. Still yet to score. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. To the middle. Here's Buzelis.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Here's Wolf. It's rebounded by Giddey.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Now, here's Ivey. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. There's a good screen to halt the run. Chicago grabs the miss.
While some people could say he's struggling on offense this period, I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Giddey. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Chicago leading by 9. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Porter. Off target from three-point range. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Nets trailed by 9. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
Right side, Simon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jaden Ivey. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called punting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
And Collins now top the key. Now Dillingham. Nothing on the board. Simon's on the wing. Williams for 3. Wolf grabs the miss. Nets trailed by 5. Shoots. Misses the wing Jerry. Here's Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Simon's wide open. He'll fight. A three-pointer is right on target. Simons has got 5 points so far. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Chicago leading by 6. And he drives in. Dillingham, no good. Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
To the left wing. Yabusele with it. Scoreless thus far. Just 4 to shoot. And finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Nice shot by Yabusele.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
In transition, here come the Bulls. On the wing, Williams. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. Still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
And stolen by Castle. It's deflected. Taken away by Williams. And Simons has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Simons has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simons. He loves that corner 3.
Chicago leading by 9. Driving in. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Pass to Barnes. Nets passing it around. And stolen by Dillingham. And Simons has it in the corner. Nobody near Williams. And the Bulls, another 3.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Enja. Here's Wolf. On the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Giddey surveying the D. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's Porter with the 3. A shot off that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 17-point lead, their biggest. 3-pointer. Wolf grabs the miss. Stolen by Okoro. Here's Giddey. No good on the 3.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Ivy with the bucket.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
So, RJ, last season, the Nets making a pair of in-season trades to add future assets.
Dealing Dorian Finney-Smith to the Lakers, Dennis Schroeder to the Golden State Warriors. Brooklyn got back a bunch of second-round picks. Smart moves as they continue to build. Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Miller inside. With the step back. Here's Giddey. And again, no good by Chicago.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Miller with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Back to Castle. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now, Buzelis. He's got 14. Connects from three-point range.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
On the wing, Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. 5 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. Buzelis has got 19 points.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Buzelis, no one around him. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Pass to Wolf. Back to Ivy. No good on the triple. Bulls leading by 17. Inside, Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Wolf, no good. So it's Chicago now. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. A great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
There's 1:17 left in the 3rd. And it's Giddey in the corner. Looking to get it going. Can't capitalize inside. And here are the Nets. Pass to Castle. Here's Wolf. Now Ivy. Here's Njai. And the Nets miss again.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Back to Giddey. Jacks up a 3. Porter pulls it in.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Simons. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Fires for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
And then Ivy with the jam.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like... impossible, like you said.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls out front. They lead by 18.
The Nets, 33.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Nets trailed by 18. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Barnes. Fires the three. Good on the triple.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Crosses over. The rebound by Sharp. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. To the paint. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Nets. Barnes down low. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Nets passing it around. Here's Wolf. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Here's Yabusele. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Simons. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Pass to Wolf. Back to Castle. And the lead is down inside single digits. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Nets.
Pass to Wolf. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Gillingham with it. Outside, Simon. Down low. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. The Nets making a switch here. Nets trailed by 10. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Big time move inside.
with his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Okoro. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Takes a step back. Giddey. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Knocks down the 3.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
Ivy outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Njai. Smith there for the rebound. Crane from outside.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Al Giddey puts up the 3, and there's the 3.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bulls.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Buzelis.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Fires the 3. And so Chicago takes this one.